Hmm. Okay. Where are we at? Where are we at? Climax. We're gonna climax. What's happening? What happened? What just happened? We went to the island. Oh yeah, then we used the echo. And then yeah, Meteon's and Hermes. Hermes seems like a good guy. So we're gonna confront Hermes straight up and ask him, yo, what are your plans? What are you trying to do? Be honest with us. Do 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 do. Where's... Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. There's one left, and it's north. Yeah. I need to hit up Xandor. What is all this? Just use the device. All this fluff. This fluff stuff. Isn't it right here? Oh, still north. Oh, good. The teleporter acknowledged you as my guest. You should now have the authority to use it as you wish. As for the way to Kitsis Hyperborea, we follow this path, then turn left at the crossroads. To the left, to the left. Dun, 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 dun. Let me just go get it. Oh, wait, what? Right here. It's, boom, boom, boom. Amarat. Here we are, the grandest research facility in Elpis. We should head inside and ask after Hermes' whereabouts. But this is the Antidote? Hermes is at another facility, as we have just discovered. Furthermore, we've confirmed that his studies into Dynamis, as well as his creation of Meteon, were entirely private pursuits. No one else we spoke with has appeared to possess the chief's depth of knowledge on the subject. Neither did we hear any tales of stolen research. Which means that if Hermes himself harbors no desire to bring down an apocalypse, then he might be recruited to help prevent one. Or saith the illustrious Abbot Silk. You do care! The According to your story, the 14 divined the connection between the celestial currents and the final days, but were never able to pinpoint the roots of the root cause of the calamity. With our people's greatest minds, not to mention Hythlodaeus' sharp eyes, committed to the pursuit of a solution, such an outcome seems inconceivable. Only possible explanation is if the nature of the catalyst was so inexplicable that even we fail to perceive it. And what better fits that description than the invisible, intangible dynamis? Which in turn leads us to our next question. How did Hermes, in his role as Fan Daniel, what? Okay, wait, never mind. Not recognize the subject of his own research? You must assume that he either knew and was unable to help, or that he was otherwise prevented from identifying the cause in the first place. At this juncture, all we can do is speculate. To be clear, the convocation does not tolerate acts of deception or malice. We are practiced at perceiving truth, and would have known had Fandaniel lied to us. Hermes has no conscious has no conscious wish for the world to end. That I'm certain. It seems there is more to the tale after all. We conducted an investigation of our own, you see? How comforting. We seem to have reached this exact same conclusion. See no reason to delay further. It's time we brought Hermes into the fold, as it were. Thank you for understanding, Emmett Silk. Save your thanks. I did not say I believed your ridiculous story. As Emmett Silk, I have a duty to examine any potential threat to our existence, no matter how ludicrous or personally offensive I may find it. Hee 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 hee. How lovely, our married duo has become a quartet. Past disagreements are no reason to reject collaboration in the here and now. I commend Emmett Silk for his practicality. Do not approach me, do not speak to me, and do not dare presume to treat me as a friend. I'm merely carrying out my duty. Okay, I don't like you anyway. I think the time for leisurely exploration has passed. I might have a moment to adjust my vision. There he is, on the next isle over. Meteion is with him. Hermes appears to be in the midst of an observational study, but I suggest we hurry over before the venture elsewhere. Head straight down to the path. We can teleport to Mesopsis Euros from the device at the bottom of the slope. Do 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 do. Another passageway. We're just highland hopping. What is this? Water? Oh, this looks like an arena. Or something big. But you expect me to praise you and your progress? On the contrary, I'm simply surprised you made it this far. Then again, even with you slowing her down, there is no denying that Banat is an accomplished researcher. Her wealth of wisdom and experience is unmatched, and her achievements in creation magics, any field, frankly, are nothing short of extraordinary. Though the singular brilliance which sets her apart can make her motives somewhat impenetrable at times. Her student and successor puts it, he is a force of nature, at once so close, and at the same time so very distant. This Sopasuros is interesting in that it is the only region in Elpis which lacks a researcher hub. That is largely due to the nature of its observation sites, within which they let those creatures anticipated to be unruly and dangerous. I have also heard tell that the area is kept deliberately sparse in the event that, well, let us say that no one should live near the teleporter which provides access to a certain. They are close by, within the Hungering Gardens. That would be the circular enclosure you see just set up ahead. Well then, guide, make yourself useful and bring Hermes out here to us. If I were to go, he would assume I was only there to press him on the Fandaniel matter. Of all of us present, you stand the best chance at convincing him to put aside his work. The creations in there are not exactly. Then again, perhaps Clyde can handle him. He did survive a bout with Venat after all. Off you go, find Hermes, but do not be prepared to come to blows with the garden denizen. How's this then? Lotus. What the? Dude. What's happening? I'm so lost. Glide, where did you come from? Glide, what are you doing here? I thought you were keeping Hylideus and Medsalt company. An important matter and unrelating to my decision on Fandaniel, you say? And yes, I will come as soon as my work here is finished. Will not be long, I promise, but you should really wait outside the garden with the others. There's no place for idle exploration. Person lost. Person dead. Where are you going? Oh, this guy knows what he's doing. He's got the 535 relic. What is that ghastly odor? Guess I've had my fair share. What are you saying? And we're briefly entangled with the denizens of the Hungering Gardens as well, as to see. Or should I say, I smell. I cannot speak for certain convocation members, but I, for one, am impressed with your fortitude. Well done indeed. Now that you've convinced my Hermes to come forward with us, let us pray that things will be soon take a turn for the better. For as fascinating as it would be to meet the Emmet Selk, who would recreate Amaranth in the depths of the ocean, I think it's best for all concerned if such tragic events never came to pass. Be it in our future or your past, assuming yours is not truly written in stone. I hope that is. Words without sound. Hermes said he would not be long, yes? And we shall wait here until he emerges.
My apologies for keeping you waiting. I understand there is a matter you wish to discuss.
Aye. A matter of the utmost gravity. If one can suspend disbelief. Go on then. Tell him what you told us. Who you are and why you came.
I don't need your permission. Anyways.
The final days.
The phenomena observed during these star-encompassing calamities is likely the product of a dynamis reaction. And none is more versed in the applications of this energy than you, Hermes. I must stress that we do not believe you would desire such destruction. We come not to lodge accusations, but to beg your wisdom. And so, distressing though the exercise may be, I ask that you share with us your opinion on the matter, on the assumption that our visitor's tale is true.
Even you, Vana.
Even her what? He believes in it?
As you say, the phenomena observed in the two calamities may both be attributed to dynamis. Of note is the difference in its effect. In the first final days, it warped creation magics. In the second, it warped the people themselves. The key variable, I suspect, is the etheric density of the men of each age. As you know, ether, in essence, negates dynamis. Harboring high concentrations of ether, we ancients cannot readily manipulate dynamis, nor be manipulated by it. Therefore, rather than ourselves, the calamity affected our magics.
Interesting.
In contrast, having been sundered, the people of the future are composed of but a fraction of our ether. Thus are they susceptible to the influence of dynamis and its transformative potential. But that would explain only the mechanism, not the cause. Though perhaps...
We kind of understood that though before someone mentioned it.
Even should it be a hypothesis, we would hear it.
Dynamis is an energy put in motion by feelings. Feelings for which there must first exist a source. A source to which the victims must be attuned. One that harbors the selfsame negative emotions. Elsewise, it could not be the agent of such extreme change.
So it wasn't the stagnation of the celestial currents. Someone, or something, is instigating the star's demise.
Oh?
So, we've a villain on our hands after all. Any idea who or what it could be?
I don't know.
The celestial currents comprise the outermost layer of the star's ether, encasing it like a protective sphere. According to your tale, it was where the currents were weakest that the phenomena first manifested. If the inciting factor came from without Aetheris, then its effects would first be seen in those locations.
Greetings. Can you hear me? Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm.
Nani?
I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts.
Is one of the Meteion on another star being
May we
controlled
please be friends?
and talking to us through this one?
Meteion? What is it?
Executing scheduled task, suspending individual self and connecting to shared consciousness. Connection established. Commencing status report.
It hurts, it hurts. It hurts. So hot, so cold, so sad. I don't understand. Make it stop. Please, make it stop.
Steady, Meteion. Steady.
So scared, so lonely. The pain, it's too much.
My head!
Why? Why do we? They hurt. Hate. This is wrong. All wrong.
She's gone? But how?
She has altered her etheric density in order to blend in with her surroundings, an ability for avoiding confrontation.
Most effective. Frustratingly so. I can't see her either. Not even a trace.
I can.
Stay away. Please. This is wrong. My mistake. So please.
I don't know, my guess
Are you
is
alright?
someone tapped through this
You are.
Meteion from another Meteion.
No. We only heard her speak the instant before she vanished.
Of
You guys
course.
didn't see me spazzing
While
out?
communicating without words, Meteion also employs dynamis. That would explain why you were able to hear her, and we could not.
Then you are our best chance of finding her. Follow her voice and try to track her down. Hindered though we may be, let us split up and search as well.
Meteion, oh Meteion. We're out there, Meteion. If I cannot perceive her aether, what else have I to offer but my rousing support? Hermes truly is a master of his craft. This guy, Hythlodaeus. Where are the others? Oh, there's more. But where's... I strained my senses to their limits, but found nothing. You must calm your mind, that you might hear it, that you might feel her silent voice. Where's Emmett? Listening. You fail to heal her. Hear her. She must be elsewhere. Is he back here? Etienne, where are you? Please answer me. What happened to you? To your sisters? Listening. Seeps into my mind, our voices reporting. No, Hermes mustn't hear them. I have to run, have to hide. Listening. I'm at Sulk. I don't see him anywhere. Greetings and salutations. Is this the part where Omega comes in or something? 'Cause I remember they said to make sure you do the Omega raids. Well, the Omega raids can help, yes. And I think Alexander, and we've seen with the Alexander raids the whole time travel back. I feel like that's the reason why they said the Alexander raids. Commencing report. We kind of already understood that with the Crystal X art coming back in time. Oh no, we can't tell them that. We must run far away. Please don't follow me. That's the M-Gears. Etienne's anguished voice fades as you sense her climbing to the top of the ridge. Run that infinite, M-Gears. Actually, run that blaze blue. Stop ducking. G. Where's Marcus at? I'm trying to add him. Listening. Hold up. Okay, where are we at? Where are we at? Strain to catch even the faintest whisper. Oh, there he is. How are you already over here? What? This is an exercise in futility. You have to be the one to find her, Glide. Follow her voice. Alright, alright. Listening? How did it come to this? Is this the reason we traveled to the stars? Why we sought out other life forms? Is this it? Is this the answer? No, it cannot be. It cannot be. So yeah, that's definitely what happened. One of her sisters went to a bad planet, or just a bad person. And got mind controlled. And is doing bad things. Trying to catch you in I guess it's foreshadowed a little bit with the Omega rays. That's where you learn that there's different worlds out there and stuff. I don't know. Are we going to be going to Mericidia soon? Is that a continent on Eorzea? I don't even know. Not Eorzea, Elpis. Elpis? Etheris. Compiling report for dissemination? Armies and all peoples of Etheris. Processing expedition data. Preparing profiles on intelligent civilizations. Formulating answers to the question. Finalizing reports. No, Glide, you mustn't listen. Huh? It's wrong, it's all wrong. Matian's anguished voice flees towards the lake. A sign of Matian? Oh. Panicked and confused, which will make it all the more difficult to predict her movements. Hermes, what do you make of the situation? Metia are linked to a single mind, a shared consciousness, which connects them across any distance. Like something has happened which disrupted its usual harmony. How might we access this shared consciousness of theirs? Much as you would approach any sentient being directly. In Metia's case, that means speaking to any incarnation within physical reach. So unless we can track down the Metion we just lost, we have no means to communicate with them. No way of knowing what befell her sisters, no way to provide directions or guidance. Then we had best set our musings aside and concentrate on how we might find her. My dear Metyan, what did you witness out there that frightened you so? Why do you seek to keep it from us? How terrible could it possibly be? Yes. Follow, wander, stumble, listen. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Metyan renders herself invisible by matching her etheric destiny to that of her surroundings, does she not? So, could we not then disrupt her concealment with a surfeit of aether? Much how Emmett Silk solidified your presence when we first met you? It'd be absurd. I can hardly channel aether to a recipient whose whereabouts are hidden from me. Which is why we must all work together. Glide will continue the search in the same manner as before, and with you in tow. Once he ascertains Metyan's likely location, we proceed to reveal our wayward familiar with a swift, ethereal downpour. Very clever, and thankfully she has made herself captured by fleeing towards. Only she is made visible, it should move no great feat. Herd her into a corner. We have a plan. Let us be about it. Well, it seems we are partners for the time being. Let us return to where we last saw Metyan and pick up the trail from there. I'll keep myself in a state of preparedness, ready to rain down aether at a moment's notice, meaning it falls to you to keep the way clear. Why can't I fly? Are my functions being restricted? Hide, yes, I'll just have to hide then, where no one can find me. Leon's anguished voice heads towards the water's edge. Onto the lake, as if we really have time to talk? Not even think of dragging me over the falls. Final days or no, if I end up drunk, that's where I will lead you to a moment. Indignation to drag my rope through the water. One day it's better not to breathe a word of this to the other. Still, mild humiliation will be the least of our concerns. A lot of flavor text. Where is he? Over here. Here, I'm not here. Please. That rock, is she? Very well. Why can't I? We will hear your report, good or bad. Clyde, what are you saying? Everything is not strong enough. Stay away, I'm begging you. Say it. It will break him. Poor, fragile heart. Alright, this is dragging on a bit much. Are these Pokemon? Remora. Oh yeah, I can't do that. This teleporter not in use. It seems to have been left to the mercy of the elements. Either way, it bears no trace of Metion's essence. We move on. Do. Voice acting starts now. Nope. There, I see her. Is she gonna jump? We did not just circle around here just to end up in the center. I refuse to believe that's the case. What? Suddenly voice?
Give chase. We shall herd her into the shelter.
Oh yeah, I can use a mount. You have a flying mount this whole time.
Please, Meteion. We must speak.
I'm sorry,
Gonna cry.
Hermes. I'm so sorry. If someone can hear these words, then please. Please protect them. Protect them all.
Individual self-suspended. Connection with shared consciousness stable. Our survey is complete. We shall now report our findings.
Uh-oh.
All units safely arrived at their respective destinations. Seeking answers to Hermes' question, we attempted to make contact with the intelligent denizens of each star. Results are as follows, in order of numerical code.
How many were there?
Enna. Traces of civilization found. Structures believed to have served as domiciles. No extant life forms detected. Dio. Ruined remnants of buildings scattered across star, surface of which is encased in ice. Presence of life could not be verified. Tria. Evidence of large population centers, akin to cities recovered. No extant life forms found, only their lingering essence. Tessera. Edifices surmised to be abandoned residences found. No extant life forms detected. Deadly plague or extreme environmental degradation likely to have led to mass extinction.
They are all dead.
They're all dead.
Octo. Star found in state of violent conflict. Contact successfully made with inhabitants, but deployment of weapons of mass destruction resulted in total annihilation of local population shortly thereafter. Inea. Star is a barren desert. No identifiable flora found.
Octo.
Bones of living beings resembling men discovered beneath sands, but determination regarding their intelligence inconclusive.
Remind me, Hermes, what exactly was the question you entrusted to Meteion?
I tasked her with asking what others live for, what gives their lives meaning.
Did you consider what may happen if the premise of the question is flawed? To be
What?
able to answer it, one must be living and desire to continue doing so.
Uh-oh.
But if Meteion finds no living beings in the course of her journey, or none who desire to live, what then? What answers would she derive from their silence?
It's nothing. Is what should happen. This mission incomplete.
Meteion, enough. Suspend your mission and return hither at once.
Decapente. Local civilization once flourished under auspices of higher power. Said power later laid waste to civilization in fit of rage. Upon revealing this to me, entity elected to self-terminate in lieu of providing answer to question. No other intelligent life forms found.
Turning a deaf ear, are we? We are taking Meteion back to Amarot. As I understand, we will need her if we are to bring back all of her sisters.
Yes. Meteion. It isn't right, is it? It isn't right to turn away from the answer. Even if the answer is pain.
Pain.
Even if we aberrations must scream ourselves hoarse to be heard. Aye. Whatever answers we find, I will not dismiss them out of hand. These words I said to you, and I will hold myself to them.
What in the world is this?
What is the meaning of this?
You cannot take Meteion, not until she has finished her report. All else must wait.
What?
You fool!
I'm lost. What did he even just do? Well, I guess all Ashians have a second form? I don't even know. All Hermes means to do is listen to Meteion's reports, then it is his right to do so. Once he receives the answers to his question, but then, the fate of the world may very well hinge upon the choice he makes at that moment. You must be there when he makes it. Why, Hermes? Why could you not leave well enough alone? These answers assuage the pain when a creation is returned to everything. So emotional. Had you never cast your accursed question to the distant stars, you may have one day learned to be at peace. Caging the messenger. Hermes has headed to Kitsis. Considering the expansive dimensions of the place, even we may have a difficult time locating. So do we pursue him no matter what? And there's a potential threat that needs to be brought under control. Okay, that's good. It's trial time. Nevertheless, if we are learning the truth of the final days, we must give chase. We must put him down. Can't leave him to suffer this atonement, this thing alone. Where'd they just put me? Nice. Where are all these Ashians? Vision from the ground. Crowd. Something is afoot. I mislike the look of this. It's not of the ordinary. Oh. Oh. What have we here? Excuse me, has something happened inside Kitsis? Shizvanat, I'm so glad you are here. No one knows what's prompted it, but the alarm that sounded in Kitsis put into a state of alert. Sager dictated that we evacuate immediately. We have yet to investigate further. This is Hermes is doing, obviously. And what does this state of alert entail exactly? Field of dampening magic is draped over the entire facility, usually in response to escaped entities. Physicists, scholars, and observers are unaffected, but everything and everyone else is weakened to a fraction of their usual capabilities. Considering us forewarned, we do, however, have urgent business with Chief. Must enter the premises regardless. That said, if Hermes is willing to enact such measures, I wonder what other obstacles he has seen fit to drop in our path. With that enfeebling spell in place, we're not the like to be at our fighting best. I was hardly an effective combatant to begin with. I've little to offer on my ethereal vision. You'll put talents of yours to good use. You were fairly skilled at spotting weaknesses, if I recall. Fairly skilled, and now you've gone and raised several expectations. All need to only make the most of strengths. All will fill the gaps as required. I was once Azem, after all. 'Twas my job to rise to the occasion, be that as defender, aggressor, or healer. Feel better about my lack of prowess already. Oh, is this a dungeon? And you, Emixelk, can impress us with your arcane majesty? You lob potent spells as easily as breathing, but can you also channel the power in a protective manner if you well, yes, should the situation call for it. Excellent. That should cover us on all fronts. Your tale led us here, Glide, so 'tis only right that you lead us now. No matter what lies ahead, we will win through to Hermes and Myth. Then we will face the future together. This is definitely a dungeon you want to do on trust, at least once. I mean, only once. It's tempting to want to use the trust for this. But no, I'm gonna do that some other time in the future. warts and all.
Can scarcely contain my excitement.
Let's get this over with.
Come, let us be off.
What is this?
Can scarcely contain my excitement.
Let's get this
Come,
over with.
let us be off.
It's very tempting to do this as trust, but we'll. You know what? Let me do it. F it. It's gonna take forever.
Come, let us be off.
Can scarcely contain my excitement.
Come, let us be
Let's
off.
get this over with.
What in the world? Is this Eureka? Cis Hyperborea.
Please, turn back, else I might be forced to.
Forced to what? Aye, alright. Father, this is going to be. Seems he is determined to protect Meteion.
Be gone!
I see you.
True stone speed. What? Oh. Look at all these biomes. Nice tanking.
Have a taste. Have at you.
What is Simple Day is doing? There's some kind of combo with this that I never even knew. pull some more on it.
I see you opening.
Oh.
I see you opening. I'm not entirely useless.
Have a taste.
Oh, Hades mode. What the hell? Oh dear, this fellow seems disinclined to let us pass, and we have no choice but to force our way. I see 6 holes. Oi, open it. Boss bite and seek. What the? Seriously trying to hide from us? That's the paradise we use. Shame about the tail. What the? Alas, it's no use on us. Oh, please. Talk to him. Why do they both have teleports then? What was that? I see. Rigid stop.
I see you.
Stand firm.
Oh well, it's trying to confuse us. I'm gonna say this is a promising concept. I wonder whose it is. We're talking shit about other people's creations. Oh my God.
I see you opening.
What's happening? Wait, man, they went too easy on the time for that. Like, what? It does not take that long to figure out where they stand. Come on, we mustn't deteriorate. What in the world? You literally can't see through this. We're going higher. I'm afraid we can't do that. Right.
Out of my way. My way.
Almost a roll? Don't mind if I do. Oh boy, oh boy. Observation journal. For a bipedal wolf. Seriously, you want to discuss his kid's candidacy now? He may have his flaws, but you can't fault his managerial prowess.
my way.
These are kind of look like the worlds that they described about those meteors going through. But these are honestly just 4 basic biomes of like every video game ever. Grass, ice, sand, and fire.
I see you, enemy.
Oh? Goodness, what's the manner of thinking is behind this? Truly is no accounting for taste. Pulling it with plunge. Inhale. Spiric breath. Where are you going? Get over here. Why is he not attacking? Inhale. Breath. Oh? It's the sides. Little debate.
Out of my way.
Inhale. Maybe you don't want to be right behind the fireball. Oh, Bomberman. How's this Bomberman? Direct breath.
I see
Maybe
you
on this side. Quadrants. Intimidation.
Have a taste.
True reprisal. Inhale. We're not doing the right reprisal, but M itself is doing the true one. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. I'm triggered. Whoops.
Out of my way.
I'm not entirely useless.
Pass for Constitution. Ansneas. But I'll fail for intelligence. If its concept is submitted, I will be certain to reject it. What's going on here? Increases the potency of Bahra to 500. while under the it's Bava. This? Oh. They want me to dun. What about frog? Not the frog too. Sometimes I use it in AoE too. Whatever. Ice.
I cannot let you take Mission. Not yet.
He's not going to give up, is he?
Have at you!
Let's try it out.
Out of my way.
Big damage. Yep.
Have at you!
What? Where'd you guys go?
I see you opening.
Why are they moving? What the hell's that big stuff doing?
I'm not entirely useless.
I'm not entirely invested? Is that what he's saying? It's good with a heifer. Almost missed this. I need those. Can't move my camera. Whoa, what's happening? We are suddenly high up in space. What the hell's going on?
I must hear their answers before they're expunged from existence.
Have at you!
I don't know what I just did. It stays for 30 seconds. Interesting.
Have a taste!
I think I just messed it up too. But whatever.
I see you opening.
Who's doing the damage on the other one? What the hell?
Have a taste.
Flying life forms. An introduction. Guess he always wanted to go to the sky. Navigate by celestial bodies. Breakthrough came in the form of magnetic fields, the use of which was discovered by the incumbent Baron Daniel during his tenure as chief overseer of Elpis. A really inspired idea that was brought lasting benefits to the star. Kitsis Hyperbibula. Hermes.
So, it comes to this. I've no wish to fight, but this time, I cannot yield. Though the world may think me a mad, desperate fool, I will hold fast to my conviction.
To protect Meteon, he would go so far as to transformation, so far as to make himself a villain.
I will have the time and tranquility I require. Dust and pain, gather to me! Unleash your power!
What's happening? Over here?
Dancing wind! Here's my foe! Stars on high! All is rain!
Meteor. Only good rock.
Out of my way!
I jumped the wrong way. Double. That's why it's called double. True bravery. Interrupt that.
I'm not entirely useless.
Trismegistus.
Streams of ether!
Quadruple.
Surge is one!
I think we want to not to be over here. What's happening? They're gonna go in order?
I see you opening.
Get away from me. Double.
Dancing wind! Here's my foe!
Two tornado. I'm fainting.
I see you opening hand.
Stars on high! War and rain!
I see you opening hand.
Double.
Out of my way!
I'm not entirely useless.
Even when transformed. But I am not finished yet.
Finish it. Uh-oh. No. The hell?
No! My power!
Mask off. Let us leave the rest to Emmett Silk. Hopefully he has calmed down a little bit. Mary Chase, he let us on. What? Yeah. Imagine using this. She's a robot! Get away from me! I don't need this. No commendations.
It's over, Hermes. In the name of the Convocation, I hereby take Meteion into custody. And setting aside the matter of your nomination, you will come with us too. We require your knowledge to assess and resolve the situation.
Meteion, I am so sorry, but that I could have listened to your report in full. Reflected upon its meaning and conveyed it to others, that they might reconsider their chosen course. But I have failed, and that wish will never be realized. However, ere our fates become the province of others, I bid you tell me just one thing.
Yo, somebody tackle him.
Was there happiness in those distant stars?
From what we saw, what she said already. No. What?
Was there a reason for living?
No. No.
We conducted our search as per your instructions. We scoured historical records, communed with the spirits of the deceased, heard the final testaments of the dying, welcomed their shadowed hearts into our own. One race had striven to create a world bereft of animosity.
How did they do it?
They renounced relationships to avoid interpersonal strife.
What?
And in so doing brought about societal collapse.
Nani?
One race had renounced war and devoted itself to the enrichment of its people.
Ah, okay, okay.
They were conquered.
What?
Though they destroyed the enemy in reprisal,
Oos.
they could not regain their former glory. One race had concluded that finite time was the root of all woes. Aspiring to shatter its shackles, they went in search of infinity.
And beyond.
They discovered nothing is infinite, and that neither time or death can be cheated. Disillusioned, they gave up on the future and themselves. One race had discarded all things that gave rise to sorrow, hoping to have only joy. They found joy lost its savor in the absence of sorrow, and lost their will to live. Though worlds apart, these peoples shared a belief. The belief that they had tried their best.
We did our best.
That they had tried to fulfill their potential with every step and success. In the course of which, they learned the truth. That they would never be free of fear and sorrow, anger and despair, of loneliness, so long as they yet lived. Even now their souls cry out for oblivion. And to this song of anguish, I lend my voice. We lend our voice. Oh, beloved mankind, shimmering jewels of beautiful Etheris, rejoice, for we will free you from the cruel yoke of existence. There is no need to struggle in vain, for in nihility awaits salvation. You will know peace and serenity, and it will be beautiful. We will make our nest at the edge of the universe, and there in the dark of dead worlds hoard sorrow and suffering.
So nobody's manipulating Meteion.
There we will sing, our chorus ever louder and ever clearer, that our song may reach even this ether-shrouded star.
It's just all the pain she experienced from exploring the stars.
Such is the answer
Corrupted
we
her?
have found in the stars. Such is the gift we now offer to Etheris.
And this is her answer? Okay. This is the answer she's found. That life is meant to be death? I don't know. Corrupted?
To decide our fate, to decree we live or die.
Life's only meaning is death? I think that's what Meteion's trying to say. Oi!
Have you lost your mind?
How's he able to do
You
this?
heard what she said. She means to destroy us all, yet you'd still take her side?
In the name of the star, we have discarded those creations that we deemed flawed. If we ourselves are flawed,
I know he's gonna say that.
does not stand to reason that we too should be discarded.
No! You
That
loon.
is sophistry, and you know it.
Perhaps it is. Perhaps I am wrong. Who is to say that you are right?
Everybody except you. Everybody says you're
Let us
wrong.
settle this with a determination. In my authority as Chief Overseer of Elpis, I will make a judgment on man's fitness to exist. If he can learn to value all life and retain his will to live, even should his end be justified, he will surely find a way to revert his demise.
This is the final days.
He will perish from the start.
This is the
With all
test.
determinations, provisions must be made to ensure fairness.
This is
Kairos,
unbelievable.
Awaken!
It's kind of ironic what Emmett Selt
Memory
said.
reconfiguration system
Before.
Kairos activated. Awaiting instruction.
About who gets to choose who lives and
Universal
dies.
memory alteration. Target area. Catesis Hyperborea.
Wait, what? Nani?
Starting point. Arrival of Emmett Selk of the convocation at Propylion. Endpoint. The present.
How's he able to just take our memories?
Erase the memories of all events and replace with a vague recollection of the following.
Can no one stop him?
I was
Venat?
here, preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to Emmett Selk and Hithodaeus. Meteon's shared consciousness became unstable. She and her sisters could not sustain their existence, and all dissipated at the burst.
I thought we beat him. Why is
The
he able to
resultant
just
shockwave
overpower us?
accidentally triggered Kairos, which erased several days of memories from all present. Execute.
How did Elidibus know that we were here?
Command acknowledged.
Was it just people talking?
Initializing. 3 processes remaining to execution.
Bravo. I dare say one would be hard-pressed to make it fairer. Everything that you told us, everything that has happened, the fact we've even met, it will all be gone.
Go, Meteon. To the edge of the universe, where none can reach you.
She is at the labyrinth.
Hermes, won't you come with me? If
Or
you
no?
were to shed your flesh, I should be able to carry you.
I will remain. As a man, I will oppose the oblivion you bring.
Silly fool. Had you said yes, I would have granted you the gentlest end.
Finally.
This ends here.
He should be weak.
Fly, Meteon!
Emmett Selt could do something.
That is far enough, Hermes.
Member of the convocation, please do something.
To me.
Dog.
First process complete. 2 remaining to execution of memory reconfiguration.
As if we needed more pressure. No matter what, you cannot forget what happened today. For it is the key to saving your future. Your world. This fight is our fight. What comes after, our problem to contend with, not yours. No. Your own struggle awaits, and no one else can take your place. You must flee this place with your memories intact, and I will see that you do. Now then, where is it?
I mean, this is probably the same timeline then, since we
There
didn't
you
change
are,
anything.
my little confluence.
I'm guessing her chasing Meteion. It's part of the reason why. I don't even know why Highland exists.
Almost.
I don't know. Something strange is gonna happen here. No. It's debated.
Very well then.
I've got you
You
marked.
may elude us this day, but not forever.
Meteion's gotten away.
Second process complete. One remaining to execution.
Ugh. No time for brooding.
There's a long cast time.
Listen well. Beyond lies a spatial confluence that connects the interior sections of this building. I will destroy the confluence and force open a way outside. When I do, you must jump through.
Pierce the heavens.
I cannot tell you how sorry I am.
Fuck you.
But neither can I let you escape.
That would never knock me back. I used arm's length. What the hell?
Too brave by half. Exemplary work, as always, Emmett Selk.
What? But how? I thought the confluence was over.
Over there? Yes. We were rather hoping you would.
It was never anywhere but where it is now. The instant those two began making their way towards nothing, 'twas clear the plan was a diversion.
I'm quite incapable of destroying a confluence, I must confess.
A
Debated.
gambit brazen beyond words. Though we've grown accustomed to reckless improvision due to the antics of an incorrigible associate.
Boom.
Though, in the case of certain present company, incorrigible is an understatement.
Is there a second dog?
Honestly, I'm beginning to suspect it's a requirement for every Azen.
Second dog.
There's no time! Quickly! Even now, I do not believe your tale. I would not suffer us to walk such a wretched path.
This connects so
Still,
much.
If it must be said,
This game is too good.
do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
Remember us. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, I don't do that.
Final process complete. Executing universal
I don't do
memory
none of that.
alteration.
Go Argos!
Wait, did Vinod come with us? I just peeked. Wait, what? Okay, now I'm confused. Where exactly are we getting sent to? And how did we just... I thought that was like a global spell of the memory wipe. Or was it just the people in that area? That they... Oh, I think he said that actually. If I remember right. Maybe, I actually don't know. What's about to happen?
I'm fine. Just a little tired. Can it be true?
And would be true.
Are we the only ones left who see beauty in the world? In life? Are the stars above no more than husks of fallen civilizations?
Apparently. Life ain't easy.
And yet, I feel her. Though she is unimaginably distant, I feel Meteon's presence. And the place where to we must go. Ere she made good her escape, I placed an enchantment upon her. One which allows us to follow her trail. She has already left the outermost bounds of Aetheris, and continues on her way. Given the vastness of the universe, it will still be no easy feat to track her down. But
True.
thanks to Emmet Selk and his Ladeus, all is not lost. We remember. So long as we remember, our fates remain ours to shape.
I've heard of that before. What became of the others, I wonder.
I'd like to know too. Let us ascertain the situation at Cutisis Hyperborea, where they should still be. Given the likely state of their memories, however, it would be imprudent for us to approach them directly. In which case... I am sorry, my friend. I've asked much of you this day. But may I trouble you one last time? Argos will investigate in our stead. We will share in his consciousness and see and hear as if we were with him.
What?
Now, close your eyes and open your mind.
Okay.
Thank goodness you are unharmed.
Unharmed? There is a gaping hole in my memories. I can scarcely remember arriving here in Elpis.
Forgive me. I was preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to our guests. But Meteon, her shared consciousness became unstable. And she...
So, that's what prompted the state of alert. And when you went to investigate, you were caught in Kairos' accidental operation.
So it would seem. It's all a blur to me.
Such an unfortunate accident.
Oh, unfortunate.
What of Vina and your other companion? You went inside together, as I recall.
We did?
If Venar was with us, I have no recollection of it. But that there is her familiar, is it not? The fellow seems happy enough, so I think it's safe to assume his mistress is well. I haven't the slightest notion who this other companion might be, however.
Ah, well, that individual struck me as a bit different, for want of a better word. Perhaps it wasn't actually a person, but some manner of creation.
Curious. I must ask Venar about it when next we meet.
Yes, yes, you do that. Now, if we may tend to Hermes, whatever this Meteion did, it seems he bore the brunt of it. Once you are fit to travel, you will return with us to Amarot. We need to make certain there are no other ill effects. Also, I am here on business of the 14. We've already had the conversation, like as not, but since your toy wiped my memory, we'll have to have it again.
Yes, of course. As you see fit.
This Kairos, it manipulates memories through the emission of etheric waves, correct? There is a theory which holds that memories scoured by blasts of ether are restored when the soul is cleansed in the underworld. If true, then perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
I doubt aught of interest occurred. Look forward to the revelation if you like, but I should prefer to reminisce on more meaningful moments.
Interesting. Hey, clipping.
Let us rest, if only for a while. After all, you and I... Oh, we still have a long, long way to go.
Be feeling at all recovered. I understand that your exertions were more than purely physical. Resting one's body, if only for a moment, is never without merit. As for Hermes, I think it unlikely he will create more entelechies. He poured much of himself into Meteion, and now that she and her sisters are gone, dissipated in his mind, the grief must be unbearable. He will blame himself. He will believe that, had he never acknowledged his dissatisfaction with the world, the Metia would have never been born to suffer and die. Offered to join the 14 will be a welcome distraction, and one day hence he will face the advent of the final days in the role of Fan Daniel. Oh. What was... Blame himself, he'll... and then will become sundered. A part of him will... Okay. I get it. Now we fly. Thou must live, die, and know. Hey. Fly, listen to me. Our duty now is not to denounce Hermes for his misguided determination, or to convince Emet-Selch and Hythlodaeus that they have been deceived. No, he must instead ensure that the experiences Hermes sought to expunge are preserved. What remains in our memories alone will be our weapon against the final days. We must fight this battle in your age, and I in mine. Come, let us walk together once more. I will see you to the doors of Poplium. I feel like our timelines are the same. It's like the Alexander raids. Maybe that's what's maybe she leads the charge in summoning. Well, no, it would be summoning herself, though. I don't know. But what was I gonna say? Dude. I was gonna say she was gonna be the lead the charge in summoning Heidelin and setting this all up for us. With the knowledge she has now, she sets up what's to happen, and it's all on the same time loop, path, whatever. This is the same timeline, but it's not split timelines. I refuse to believe. The time in this age is drawing to an end. Speaking, several cutscenes will play. Do you have time sense to spare? Yes. Yes! Voice?
So, it is within. The portal that brought you hither, and will take you home.
Bum, 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 bum. Yes, this is where we part ways. I'm not staying here. Get me out of here. I want to go home.
May you and yours emerge triumphant.
We shall.
Make use of the knowledge you have gained, that your days in Elpis and our friend's sacrifice be not in vain. With Meteion free to pursue her designs, 'tis only a matter of time until the final days are upon us. We must be ready. From fortifying our defenses to securing our escape, there is much to be done. In spite of this, we cannot allow the report that set this calamity in motion to become common knowledge. Were the masses to learn the fates of the other stars, I fear the situation would spiral out of our control. I must carefully consider who can be trusted and bring them into the fold.
And then we summon Heidelin.
Ordinarily, I wouldn't hesitate to call upon the 14. However, it was the desire for a fair determination that drove Hermes to attempt to erase our memories. And were he made aware of his actions, there is no telling whether he would remain a friend or become a foe.
Just kill him.
Alternately, we might try to alienate him from the convocation. Yet in doing so, we would deprive ourselves of a brilliant mind who would be invaluable in the crises to come. Quite the dilemma. Which is why I must work independently of the convocation. Regardless of how we proceed, if we are to permanently avert the final days, we must be equal to Hermes' challenge. We must prove that mankind is worthy to exist. And this hinges, I think, on how we confront the all-consuming despair that accompanies a senseless and seemingly inevitable end.
This is actually too good.
Bewildered and divided, we would perish like the peoples of those celestial ruins. We could not hope to survive the final days, much less take the battle to Meteion at her nest. We must find a way to defeat despair, to unite and prepare as many as possible for the struggle ahead. Heavy will weigh the burden of guiding this legion of souls. Yet I have faith in mankind's potential. As long as he believes in himself, there is naught he cannot achieve. So I will not give up on him. On us. You may find your world to be very different. Or perhaps the erasure of our friends' memories has sown the seeds of a conjunction between us.
Great warriors of light.
We cannot know until the moment is at hand. So shall I strive to do my best, taking naught for granted as I walk my path. And I pray you walk with me to the end. As you move forward, so too will I, as will all, resolved to fight for the morrow. And when mankind has found the strength to stand against despair, we shall silence the song of oblivion. She who sings it will learn our journey is far from over. This I promise. Fare you well, my light of the future, till we meet again.
How am I doing this? What's happening? Elidibus? Oh wait, he's dead. Doo 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 doo.
From this day forth, I shall strive to bring honor to the seat of Van Daniel.
Oh? Becomes Van Daniel. Amarat. The final days. Oh, I don't want to go there. No, wait, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm having some time travel issues. I can't seem to get back to my time. Ah, shit. Don't play this song.
Even now, I remember standing there, locked in a moment where the sky is aflame. Where stars fall as tears, and screams darken the seas. Where resignation rots the trees. Where terror twists magics into abominations. Such is the lament of they who have gone before.
Uh-oh.
The song of they who tried and failed to create a better world. The song of the end. That which hides at the edge of the universe is no longer Hope's creation.
Shouldn't he be with the convocation? Oh?
It is hopelessness incarnate.
I'm going to sacrifice myself for Zodiac. See ya.
That day, mankind saw half of its number sacrificed to bring forth Zodiac. And covering the star in a shroud of ether, we forestalled the final days. Yet the cries echoed still. We wept for innocence lost, wailed for death inevitable. A reality too terrible to bear.
Where's Azam?
And for too many who sought comfort in gilded memories of joyful days and tranquil nights.
Is this the convocation?
This is all wrong.
Or no?
Why must we suffer so?
Is this the Highland Squad?
It needn't be like this. No. There must be a way to restore things to the way they were. To reclaim the perfect paradise we once had.
No, my friends. Suffering exists, and we cannot pretend otherwise. No civilization, however great, could eliminate it. If we would live, we must accept it as our constant companion. Let us not seek to forget this tragedy. Let us carry it in our hearts, that we may grow stronger and know true happiness.
We can't accept it. We won't accept it. It will be ours again. A world free of sorrow.
No, it will not. For there has ever been sorrow. Mankind was but spared its biting sting for a time. So please, open your eyes. To try and reclaim those lives we lost by sacrificing yet more isn't wisdom. It is weakness. No paradise is without its shadows. If we cannot accept this truth and learn from
Look at that guy, he was still quivering.
then our plight shall be repeated.
O mighty Zodiac! God, born of our boundless faith, bid you
They said, screw you.
hear our prayer. Accept this offering of lives, and deliver unto us the lives we once had. Deliver unto us the days of old, the days when the star was a font of love, and we knew naught but bliss.
What are you doing? Put that away.
You would destroy it? Our beautiful world?
Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all, a people, beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning and my purpose. My love. In spite of, or perhaps because of this, I choose to believe in mankind's potential, in his ability to find a way forward.
I believe.
So let there be no way back. From that temptation, I sunder us.
Wait, am I playing as Lena?
No more shall man have wings to bear him to paradise. Henceforth, he shall walk.
Walk free. Okay. He doesn't need me.
All is excruciating pain. I breathe fire and torment.
Where is this?
I birth a world of suffering to mire and plague.
Did Hydaelyn sunder at all? I mean, not Hydaelyn. I mean, Venat. Oi.
In one fleeting moment, lives come and go, ever moving towards the unknown. And in that fleeting moment, they cry for the answer to the question. Why, given life, are they meant to suffer, to die?
True. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright.
As fragmented, imperfect beings, yours is a never-ending quest. A quest to find your purpose, knowing your end is assured. To find the strength to continue when all strength has left you. To find joy even as darkness descends. And amidst deepest despair, light everlasting.
We got a lot of answers. But now I have even more questions.
Begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine.
One-time
When
line.
you truly understand
Damn, what the
what
hell?
is at stake,
Again.
and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Lena? Oh, that was one trippy dream. What do I do with this stuff? I think I just sell it. It's oh. Hmm. Well then. Travel to Elpis. You don't do that. Let's get back to the source. So then we can travel here. Need to sell all this. Damn, it's been a while. There's a vendor here. Guys, a couple things happened. How do I explain this? Cryo! You have a knack for turning up exactly when needed. This is no exception. But impeccable timing as always. I'd heard you were off in the first as part of our efforts to investigate the final days, while as so often seems to be the case, while you were on the way, you've had some few developments. Well, which we can discuss in just a moment. For now, however, I cannot tell you how wonderful it is to have you back. Carry our song. Alright. That was a pretty big chapter. I think I'm done with MSQ for now. I wanna do the world quests and then finish. Get those out the way. The world quests don't seem too interesting to me. So there's that. Why aren't they showing up though? We're here. Okay, where was it? remember where. Where's the damn roll quest? I don't even know. Oh my god, where was it? Lovely stuff, right? Why isn't it here? Over under here? Unbelievable. I know how to find it. Oh wow. No wonder. Where's this one? Where am I? What? How did I end up this way? Holy. Why is he still saying in the next raid it's gonna get demolished? The Dragon Song War ended. Lazy devs. Is this guy doing? Only justice, only vengeance. Okay. Go that way, go this way, go that way, go this way. Okay, I move. Why does the game do that? It just locks you, I have to watch him leave. What is the purpose of that? That's just way too much role playing. Hate to see her go, but I love to watch her leave. What business could be so pressing? To grant us an audience only to depart with such haste, what business could be so pressing? Oh no, it's not up here. Oh no. I'll make quick work of this. I found him. Well now, the savior of Ishgard is here. I was just about to return. Don't be so cautious. There's no need. This won't take long. You know Ranger No? No, I cannot say he is, but I've recognized the name. Oh God. Paragraphs. Okay, well, I'll return to my duties. I'm echoing. You've got some explaining to do, Mr. Bishop. Fear not, Your Eminence. I shall carry on your legacy. You have completed the preparations as per your instructions, but are you certain this will work? It will, it must. Lord Aymeric spoke the truth when he revealed the Archbishop sought primal powers to strengthen the people's faith. I could not bring myself to believe it, not at first, but in the course of cataloging His Eminence's personal articles, I came upon his journal. Therein he had written that, though through abundant aether, the fervent prayer, it is possible to make gods of men. All the power we require lies in this place, this Aziz-La. By channeling the essential elements into the soulless flesh and sword we found. I too am becoming God. We shall summon forth King Thordan and his Knights 12, and by his blessing, Ishgard shall be restored to its former glory. Here we go again. Methinks this won't work, and maybe these two get sacrificed for nothing. Maybe the final days has something else to say. I kind of want to play Dragon Age Origins again. I don't know why. This talks of forbidden magics. Forbidden summonings and rituals. What is this? It's just an ordinary man. Scarcely changed from before. Oh? His Eminence, I must protect. No, this isn't right. Confound it, perhaps I overlooked something. I must return to the Holy See and review the journal. I'll be right back. Grace, what shall we do with this thing? Throw it out. Leave it. It is a failure without use or value. The denizens of this place will deal with it soon enough. Do we not have people monitoring this facility? How'd they just get here? Do all this stuff. Simply getting to Aziz-La isn't this simple. Wait, what? Did he just play them a fool? Uh-oh. Glad, are you well? You see something? This guy's a phony. Attempting to summon King Thordan and his Knights 12. Good Grace. You got to explain us. Yeah, fuck you, Aymeric. Die! I have dedicated my life to the church, conducted my affairs in accordance with the scriptures, and taught others to do likewise. But you took it all from us, tore down everything that defined us. You cannot know how it feels to have your very existence rejected, to be forsaken by your community, to be denied by your society. Well, I deny you and this justice. I deny in Ishgard where the church has no place. I refuse to accept it. Do you hear me? I refuse to accept it. Dooku got you. Calm down, Notorio. Stay at ease. You don't do that. Your Grace, no. Wait, is this the Harry Potter guy? The side quest? No, it's not. Oh wait. I would remember. This is the first climb in the game. That it should come to violence yet again, would that your hand had not been forced, my lord. Wait, watch for Clan. Deacon Clan should not be alone at this time. Getting to the aftermath. When things have settled, I will return to the congregation. Pray, go on ahead and get some rest. Rest? I haven't done anything. Oh boy, oh boy. Get out of here. I don't see anything. Interesting developments. Okay, the quest line is getting a little more spicy. Still gonna skim through it. Getting a little more spicy, a little more juicy. How fares the deacon? Is dead. Surely is a stout heart. Most will succumb to despair from that. The crisis gripping the church is far greater than I had imagined. We may have excavated the growing divide between the clergy and the general populace. Such an abrupt separation of religion and state. It's been years though, kind of, in the game, or MMO times is different though. For all we know, it could have been months after beating Nidhogg. Glad you will account in full that which you witnessed in your vision. You gotta listen to me. He's crazy. That he should seek to use of Alag's unholy abominations to create a primal. Yet that which manifest was not like the being you fought, rather retained the form of a man, one driven by the desire to protect the Archbishop. Yup. You may safely assume the bishop did not have such efficient ether. Bereft of Nidhogg's eye, the sworn Ascalon did no longer have such power. Oh yeah, he didn't have the eye, nor does that of the warring triad remain to be harnessed, thanks to your valorous intervention. But if the summoning failed, how did the clone come to possess life, and what purpose drives it? Lack of ether notwithstanding, the necessary components were present for a summoning. Perhaps the ritual itself was a success, and the vessel, though imperfect, arose as a champion of the Archbishop. But how did he come to be in the Central Highlands? You believe that this clone and the man who became the blasphemy are one and the same? Nay, I merely speculate, yet considering what we know of the clone, Vandro, it would seem a likely possibility. Whatever that truth may be, it will not elude us forever. But first, I must lay some groundwork for the next phase of this investigation. Just a whole bunch of hoopla! '88. Faith unbending. Fight for Sorise. We've had a development. Ill tidings, my friend. Dispatch the Temple Knights to find the clergyman who aided the bishop's summoning. Regrettably, when confronted, all turned and had to be put down. Without their accounts, how then to ascertain that the clone and Van Zhou are the same individual? Maintaining the assumption that they are, perhaps we should instead consider how Van Zhou may have found his way to Corthus. According to the Glide's vision, he has abandoned Azizla, but what did he do afterwards? Then there is but one way to ascertain the truth. We follow his trail. We shall go and search for the clone in Azizla. If he is still there, then we are dealing with a different individual. Splendid idea. We leave the floating continent in your capable hands. Okay. We're going to Camp Dragonhead. Alatorio goes to Azizla. What's Handaloop doing? I didn't even know it was here. Manolane, what's Onowat's on that? Ready? Oh, everybody has some kind of text from Garlemald? Oh, I'm gonna check the pugilists. Let this ever receive you, but you won't. Let us tell us where he was found. Theo Ballin. Airship flying low. This should be in like every text. Your exchange with Yale has taught you about whatever. This should be like almost every kind of text in the game. It should be just a little mini summary for the people who just want to click through. For the ADHD people. Andrew states when he was found. Black chocobos. This is a Heaven's Ward reference. I, for one, am curious about the space on an airship. To that end, I have arranged a pair of black chocobos for us, more efficiently to scour the area. Pertaining Providence Point. Nothing so far. Let us continue northeast. Okay. We didn't have to stop. There's a guy. Right here, right here. This probably would have been faster without Amerk. What in the world? The Azure Dragoon. The Fury, it's the blasphemy. I'm echoing. His Eminence must protect His Eminence. Ah, you're finally awake. Alone be praised. How are you feeling? Strong enough to speak? Can you tell me more of your name? Love Rig. Uh-oh. Is this the guy who killed Horchefont? My name is Zephyrin. No, Sherabot? Or was it Belgreen? Belcrane? Yeah, Zephyrin is the one that killed Horchefont. But I guess he's all combobbled. Yeah, so many names rolling in my mind, and voices that reject them. Is there none they will accept? Are you alright? Vandro. My name is Vandro. Vandro. Well now, that's the same of our infamy. Memory? They say fate has guided you to us. So Vandro, anything you remember? A proud son of House Zimel, nay, a devout servant of Halone, who lives for the rush of battle? The pleasure is in inflicting pain, the attentions of maidens, to fight beside my brothers in arms. A low-born runt, whose effort went unrewarded, whose very name disqualified him from ever leading the Temple Knights, but His Eminence raised me up, granted me a place at his side. No. For that day I pledged my sword to the service, pledged my very being, my life to be offered up in defense of his. I'm a knight of the Heaven's Ward, sworn to protect and serve the Archbishop. Oh, you are a knight. Forgive me if it sounded rude, but I had no idea, and while I realize your memories are maybe a bit muddled, afraid I inform you that Heaven's Ward have not been seen for quite some time and are presumed dead. The Archbishop, well, he is certainly no longer of this world. What? But the most important thing is you're safe. Let me get you some food and water. You're definitely famished. Archbishop dead? The Archbishop dead? No, this cannot be. How can I still be alive then? He is not. I must find him. Blind. What the? Profane Fafnir, for the glory of King Thorin. Another vision, I take it. Yeah. Let's make for Ishgard. I'd like to hear of your tale. Can you please teleport me to Ishgard? Please teleport me. At least you put me here. this guy is still at it. He's definitely using a mod. Or maybe not, actually. Wait, maybe that's how he's... Is that a way to avoid the AFK? Wow. To avoid AFK, you use the orchestra mod. Just play a song on loop. God, I pray your search was more productive than mine, oh? Everyone is here, excellent. So, were you able to find a clone in Azizla? Good nay. All the pieces fit, and his surmise, blasphemy, true of his own confusion he exhibited when his name asked his name, just as if he wasn't sure of his own identity. According to the Scions, primals retain the memories of their previous incarnations. From this, it may be assumed that the clone harbors the memories of all those who became King Thordan and his Knights 12. Though he struggled to reconcile these conflicting memories, he managed to settle on the name of Vaindro. Voices within were clearly in agreement when facing Glide, the mere sight of whom drove the blasphemy to flee. Above all, however, they share in the desire to protect the Archbishop. This desire was seared into Vaindro's very being, and when he learned that he no longer had a purpose, the Heaven's Ward took up arms against us and Ishgard. By their hand were we robbed of one of our finest knights and a dear friend. Even so, I would not wish such a terrible fate upon them. Self-same fate inflicted upon fully many clergymen, and at fate I fear ordinary citizens will succumb if we fail to act. People will not soon forget the betrayal of the church's leadership, nor should they. Absent the comfort and stability once afforded to them by this institution may have become lost, and are all too vulnerable to despair. Church can still be a source of comfort, but things need to change. Oh? I thought as much myself, my friend. But here you say it as well. Indeed. When the ground up which we stand crumbles, we must find the strength to move forward, even should it cause us pain to do so. Auditorio. At the next house session, I shall call for an ecumenical council to be held. My lord, such a gathering is reserved for... Oh, you intend for the church to codify new doctrine. Since the separation of religion and state, we have refrained from interfering in church affairs, but if the church is to remain a part of Ishgardian society and continue serving the people, we must reconsider its role and formally address recent revelations. I would call for the council not as the Lord Speaker, but as a humble adherent of the faith. Long had I considered whether such measures were necessary, but lacked the courage to set them in motion. Now have it thanks to you. Alright. Relax. I shall tend to the necessary preparations at once. Among other things, we must search out to those at the clergy who are amenable to reform. I ask for your patience in the meantime. Coconut cod chowder. Almighty Fury, guide us to victory. Alright, so where was this one? Try Limsa. I don't think it's in Limsa. I think it's in Wineport or Aleport. Wineport. Wineport? Oh, Aleport. But we'll check out the... Yeah. Old heroes never die. Do 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 do. This one is gonna get a skim. Thanks for coming. Crescent time plotted with other ships. Let our bonds be forged and never broken. What should we do? Let us recruit Yalia. Sounds like a job for the company of heroes. Might return 3 great private powers. I mean, this is the obvious one. Yeah, let's just go. Executioners, the Krakens, and the Sirens to the cause. They've done much to bolster the Maelstrom's efforts to scour their blasphemy, so we will have to turn elsewhere. But to whom? Sounds like a job for the company of heroes. Let's get the Charchenbaum. Company of Heroes. Now that's a name I've not heard in some time. True that they answered the call many times. Indeed, other than you and yours, there are arguably none other better suited for Primal Slaying. They just expanded 5 years ago. They've been long since the commander. We could get real. By absent their leader, I suspect they will be reluctant to join our cause. I can think of no better option. I'll contact Wisecat, Air's commander, and see if they can hear us out. Drowning Wedge. Okay. The hell? Coming down now, y'all. 2 hops, boom. 2 hops, boom. Right foot, let's go. Baby, don't. Baby, don't. Baby, don't. My apologies for the delay. So your plea fell on deaf ears, huh? And here I swore 5 years ago that I was done playing hero. Hey! You cheese, Brave Flax long stop. Could someone explain what this is all about? I believe it or not, I'm a respectable man with respectable obligations these days. Take that pole arm out of your arse, and old friend, and stop pretending you're not still a murderous bastard at heart. Watch the wicked tongue of yours hold, lest I skewer it and prove you right. Nothing like a reunion with dear companions over a bottle of the wench's finest vintage. That is why we're here, right? Brave Flax, all talks. Long time no eye catch uplanders. Brave Flax, his tummy tickled to see gobby friends again. Where's Riol? Thank you for assembling on such short notice. Spare us the pleasantries, Admiral. Why are we here? What is this music? I've never heard this song. Is this maybe 1.0 music? I make a simple request. Reform the company of heroes and lend limits to your strength. Wait, what? You have a reason, I'm sure of it. So there you have it, a terrible fiend known as the Blasphemy prowls our seas, transforming the Sahagin into ravenous beasts. At the same time, the Sahagin themselves, especially a hostile faction calling themselves the Crushing Tide, had declared their intention to summon Leviathan anew. If they succeed, we would be hard-pressed to deal with the Love Primal while still dealing with other threats. Right pickle, indeed. But the answer is no. The commander disbanded the company, and his first mate. It's not my place to gainsay his final order. Sod that, I say. Have you forgotten our company's creed? The duty of the strong is to protect the weak. Are the people now in danger not the same men and women we fought to defend years ago? The commander would not have turned his back on them, and neither should we. Old words, Landeno. Landeno. But do you truly believe that we can honor them as we are? Old mercenaries past their prime, lacking the commander whose wisdom and prowess saw them gloried once upon a time. Ah yes, your commander. What if Glide here was to lead you in his stead? Surely you would not question his abilities. Wait, what? Intriguing proposition. I, for one, would not be averse to serving under such a decorated hero. Gobby friend had goodly head for fighty think and goodly arms for thinky fight. As ringing an endorsement as any, but I would hear it from the man himself. Do you believe you're capable of leading a company of heroes into battle? A better battle than a banquet. Still nursing that grudge, are we? I suppose we still owe you a dozen favors. You're willing to lead, will follow. 5 years to the day, truth be told. I was enjoying the more leisurely life, but when duty calls... Wait, before we proceed, I must ask, have we no way of reaching out to the commander? Forgotten how he took his leave, have we? Up and vanishing so we could each find our own way apart from him and the company? I doubt we'll see him again, much as I wish we could. No matter at hand, the mission we will undertake. First, you will aid to tracking down blasphemies. Was that all? The real challenge? But in all serious, take the side at the tens. Yeah. Alright. Let's go. A quest that never ends. Oh boy, my specialty, you ask? By impaling fiends with the lance of mine, of course. The stronger the foe, the better. None are a match for me. It would be folly to waste my talents on dealing with more slow slippery fishmen. Set me against that so-called blasphemy, and I'll have the one thing secured before you can say more will blow, fishman. You prevent the final of something. You lost your wits. It's two choices? Oh my goodness. What is this nonsense? I don't have to prove myself to no freaking wise cat. Get out of here. Commander Glide. Please, let this be the end. We're using Leak Pearl to talk to the company. Moshi Moshi? They're like the A-team, but no, they're exactly trash. Mother suffering. They're awaiting my orders. I didn't even realize I was directing them again. Hmm. Nice, nice. The guy with the spear attacked, and the guy with the sword and shield protected. Who would have thunk? I would know. I don't need his praise. You won't answer, you filthy shore walkers. I was hoping this wouldn't be easy, but if you insist. So you would torture us? You shore walkers are all the same. Savage brutes, the lot of you. Torture? Please, we are not so uncivilized, my sibling friend. Shiny treasure will have fishermen trading tongue flax in no time. Allow me to explain. Shamani Brayflocks are well practiced in the art of interrogation. Shamani has a sharp mind, as I'm sure you've noticed, and a knack for getting information out of uncooperative types with a fuss. Brayflocks, on the other hand, her methods can be unconventional, to say the least, but it's hard to argue with the results. Commander, the choice is yours to make. Brayflocks, I choose you. Fishermen will not spit out truth. Brayflocks treat those fishermen will spit out something else. What is this? So vile, so putrid, this stench. Aged gobby cheese is strong, yes? Makes many nose stickles and stomach turns. Oh, Finn friends spit something up alright, but I'd rather he hadn't. Fine, I will speak, dirty shore walkers. Just get the foul poison away from me. Again, I ask, why did you target Candlekeep Quay? And Dow himself gave the orders, said we must establish a foothold in preparation for our assault of the city. It means to attack Limsa itself. But with your numbers, that would be folly. Speaker Dow commands power beyond the comprehension of you shore walkers. We have dealt with Leviathan before. Let's understand. Good. Dow is the greater power still, the very first being blessed by our Lord. Blasphemy. Tell me where Dow is. Island far to the south and east. There he performs the rite to summon the fourth, the divine one, and deliver the brothers and I to glory. Thank you for your cooperation. I suspect that Dow is hiding out somewhere in the Concealed deserted island, most likely. I do not know much about these blasphemies, but surely it can be tamed so easily. The evidence they can, but we must operate under the assumption that Dow has found a way. Well, we'll ready a ship. Let's get it. No. All for one. Can't say I've heard that mod before. Alright, at any rate, let's be about it. Dow. Meet again, Dao. Where is the blasphemy? Tell us now so we may end this madness. We're in the dungeon. Speak of the bloody devil. There it is, the dread beast I saw beneath the waves. Source of our woes. Here we go. The echo of all times. Defend the commander. I bring grave tidings, my queen. Wretched the shorewalkers poison the minds of my spawn brothers. False words and foul magics. Poor, beguiled brethren renounce Lord Leviathan in his name. Name him a false god. Treat him with limsa laminsa. Some even call it for an alliance. Must summon him, that lost might receive us his blessing anew. This I would gladly do, have our stock of crystals not run dry. Spawning time is nearly upon us. Fight and bicker amongst ourselves? How am I to birth a new brood? My children divided. Here's enter the sacred chamber. Forgive my intrusion, Queen Mother. I speak of the Sagan who seek in the walkers. New age is upon us. We needn't turn to false gods, nor foment bitterness and bloodshed in our precious spawning grounds. The shorewalkers have changed. They endeavor to understand us, to share with us these lands with us, that they may have peace and we are spawning grounds. Could this be true? Lies, lies. Do not be deceived by this one's illusions, my queen. He is a heathen who has strayed from Lord Leviathan's light. Shorewalkers are oathbreakers, now and forevermore. As they extend one hand in friendship, they clutch a dagger in the other. We are beasts in their eyes, deserving of naught but slaughter. Oh, for a blessed moment I felt the faintest. You are right, Dao. We are demons. We are damned. Oh, for woe, my children. Poor children have lost their faith. Their mind poisoned by lies. They turn the world and cast their lot with the end. Tis so, my queen, tis so. We will have no choice but to abandon our sacred spawning grounds and sink to the bottom ocean's floor to rot and decay. Dao, dearest, tell them that we have no future. How can I bring my new life into this world, knowing that my brood will have their hearts stolen and abandon me? But I cannot. What's happening? My queen, you must calm yourself. Such power, such beauty, blessed from Lord Leviathan himself. There's zero reason that this isn't attacking him. I can see what all the fuss is about. Whoa. What's happening? I can't feel my legs. Why, mother? Aren't we not your children too? Stomped. Who's next? Wait, what? He's trying to stun lock us. Get up. Cannot weather another blow like the last. Commander! Still don't know what the seven hells has happened, but I'll be damned if I'm going down with this without a fight. Steady, the beast is feeding on an ether. We will not survive a head-on fight. We must retreat. Find a company stratagem and face overwhelming odds. There have been brave flocks. Retreat, retreat. Let's get out of here. Where the hell am I looking? Who's that? Oh no, never mind. Brave Fox isn't even here. Alright. We barely escaped with the skin of our teeth. They transformed the queen. Can't kill the thing that birthed life to me. Anyone see who fired that shots? It can absorb aether. Why is this guy testing me constantly? Yeah, fuck you, wise cat. I can't attack my queen. Ainzar? A mother's suffering. Anima. Alright. Up. Was a lot of stuff. But that is all for now. Continue this another time. Maybe I'll... No, I don't want to do this. Am I done for today? I think so. You gotta think, like, when you log out of this, you're done for the day. I was thinking maybe level up my Reaper, but nah. That's some other day. Ejika, Ojika, Ejika, Ojika. That's that. Peace. What? I actually never seen this. Well, that's what I'm about to do. Nah, actually, though. Yeah, I'm out. Peace.